chances in the game. Gukesh had like a little bit of momentum there, but he's unable to capitalize. King e2, and now it's actually black who can start playing this for a win, and I got news for you. If black was Magnus Carlsen, he would be trying to win this game. And Divya has to channel that. She has to channel not like, oh, I'm the 2470, you know? I'm playing the world champ 2770, like I'm just going to hold the position. No, she plays for the win. She kicks out the knight, and rook d6. She goes for the pawn on a6. The thing is, when your opponent has lost 3 games in a row, it's all out there. I mean, it's really like playing poker, but they can see one of your cards. Not both, because I think both is too much of an advantage. But at least seeing one of your cards, like, they know the confidence is a little rattled, and at some moment you're going to get a chance. And guess who's getting a chance in this game? It's Divya Deshmukh. And if she plays rook g6 here, forces the pawn forward, and then brings the rook back, she's doing very well. Like, she's up a pawn and completely controlling this knight. She goes b4, though, allowing the knight back into the game and going for a little bit of solidity. But now Gukesh is very happy, because even though he's a pawn down, it really doesn't feel like it. And rook f2, king e3, rook d8, Gukesh goes for the pawns. We are about to get an extremely imbalanced king and pawn endgame. Both players make 40 moves, so they're about to get an hour extra on the clock. We have check here, and now you can make a draw. But instead of making a draw, this absolute madman Gukesh plays c3 and is simply going to lose a pawn. He's now volunteered himself to be down a pawn in this position. Like, the desperate search to win a game, to just not ever, and of course, like, if he repeated the position, that would be crazy, right, as the favorite of this matchup. Just purely, like, again, you kind of got to go with he's a slight favorite. Now I'm like, is he going to lose another game? There's no way he's going to get himself in trouble here, right? Because it feels like his king, his knight, everybody's really active. The black king is weak. These pawns there's an extra pawn, but it's not going to promote. Knight e3, and then right here, instead of taking on g7, he goes here. And Divya has a chance to capitalize. Now, it's a little mysterious. Instead of giving the check, the computer wants g6. It wants to leave the knight exactly where it is, kick the knight out this way, and then go here, kind of like reposition the king. It thinks g6, and then investing in the pawns is the right approach. Divya centralizes her knight instead and plays knight f4, giving up the pawn with a check, but basically guaranteeing that the game ends in a draw with rook d3, rook g3, losing a pawn, and now both sides are just down to one pawn, knight f5, and now a very nice idea here, just lose the knight. And that was just a very safe approach, because rook and knight versus just a rook is a draw,